Hi, let's talk about lactational amenorrhea. Breastfeeding presents multiple benefits for both the mother and the baby. It provides exceptional nutrition for the baby as well as the transfer of antibodies which protects the baby from several diseases. Mothers who breastfeed have reduced bleeding post-delivery, and it's been noted earlier that most women who exclusively breastfed their babies for at least 6 months had the return of their menses delayed after childbirth and had longer intervals in between childbirth. Lactational amenorrhea presents an important method of family planning in hard-to-reach areas in developing countries where access to more modern methods of contraceptives is not available or acceptable. It could also act as a transitional method of family planning before the mother decides on a more long-term method. During pregnancy, the breast grows under the influence of the hormone called prolactin. There's also milk production during this period. However, women do not start lactating in pregnancy due to the effect of progesterone and estrogen, which are produced by the placenta, until after the delivery of the baby. At the delivery of the baby, the placenta gets delivered, dropping the values of progesterone in circulation. Milk secretion begins 3 to 4 days post-delivery and is enhanced by the baby sucking the mother's breast. Suckling of the nipple causes the release of prolactin and oxytocin. An increase in prolactin levels is important for the initiation of milk production as well as the maintenance of milk production once lactation has been established. An increase in oxytocin is important for the contraction of the tissues, which causes milk to be ejected into the nipples. Oxytocin also causes the womb to contract and hence reduces the amount of blood lost by the mother. Lactation has contraceptive benefits because the elevated prolactin levels prevents the secretion of hormones necessary for ovulation. For a woman to benefit from this, she has to breastfeed regularly for 6 months. Women who breastfeed exclusively and whose menses have not resumed can use the lactational amenorrhea method alone for the first 6 months after delivery. When a baby is being weaned off the breast, the levels of prolactin will reduce and ovulation can resume within a month. Lactational amenorrhea has several advantages. It is universally available to all breastfeeding women. It's at least 98% effective during the first 6 months after childbirth if used effectively, and it provides benefits for the mother and infants. Protection begins immediately post-delivery of the baby. It's a cheap method and does not require any supplies, and it allows breastfeeding mothers to postpone the use of contraceptive steroids until the infant is more matured. It's been noted to be generally acceptable in most cultures and religion. And it may also help to improve best breastfeeding and weaning practices and patterns. However, the use of lactational amenorrhea method has several drawbacks. The duration of its use is very short, lasting barely 6 months. Full or near full breastfeeding may be difficult for some women to maintain due to social circumstances, and it does not provide any protection against sexually transmitted diseases, including the HIV infection. It's a temporary method that can only be used by breastfeeding women. Lactational amenorrhea should be used only after appropriate counseling by your healthcare provider if you decide to use it as a means of contraception. Women who would utilize this method also need to discuss with their healthcare provider about a longer-lasting, more effective means of contraception before they wean their babies. Thank you for watching.